Iran's supreme leader may already be planning an escape as unrest spreads across the country. A report from The Times on Sunday says Ayatollah Ali Khamenei intends to flee to Russia if Iran's forces can no longer contain the protests. Anti-regime protests have now entered a second week across Iran, with demonstrators calling for the end of the regime. Hengha, a Kurdish Iranian rights group, listed the death toll at 25, including 4 under the age of 18, and more than 1,000 have been arrested. Protests have broken out in more than half of Iran's provinces, presenting the largest challenge to the country's clerical establishment since 2022. Meanwhile, Tehran faces mounting pressure on multiple fronts, from a deepening economic crisis to U.S. sanctions on the country's oil exports. Iran remains closely tied to China, its largest trading partner, but analysts say that relationship was fragile. U.S. Representative Brian Mast's comment on the relationship between China and Venezuela is also highly applicable to China's ties with Iran.
The message that was sent to dictators across the globe and narco-terrorists across the globe is that China is not your hedge of protection. You get no protection from them. They might sell cheap goods, but they also sell cheap friendships.
President Trump warned Iran that any attacks on the protesters could result in harsh U.S. response. Some opposition figures in Iran added that Iranians are openly calling for U.S. and Israeli to help push back against the regime's suppression. Stickers on cars, buses, and public places read Trump, Iran is waiting for you. Iranian officials told Reuters the regime is running out of room to maneuver. An intelligence source tells The Times that Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, could flee Tehran with up to 20 aides and family if security forces desert or disobey orders. He would reportedly head to Moscow, following the path of his ally, former Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad, who fled Damascus before opposition forces took the city in December 2024.